recording so that Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thermoregulation strategies in man. Thermoregulation strategies in man means the different ways in which man can maintain the temperature of the body. Now, what kind of changes in temperature can take place in the body of man? We have various kinds of changes that can take place in the body of man. Let me go to the whiteboard first of all. Yes. Thermoregulation जो है, what does it mean? Thermoregulation actually means the maintenance of the various temperature changes. Now, man is facing two different types of temperature changes, low and high. Man is facing two different types of temperature changes, and the body of man is set at around 37.45 degrees centigrade, 98 degrees Fahrenheit. ठीक है, around about थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे ये जाता है, depending upon the metabolic activity. ठीक है. Now, in case of very low temperature or in case of very high temperature, beta, keep on noting everything. Keep on noting everything, mera beta. You people have to gain entry into the medical colleges. I tell you a lot of extra information during the class, and you people must note down everything. बहुत कुछ मैं आप लोगों को बताती हूँ. अगर आप लोग हर चीज को नोट करें ना, तो मैं बताऊँ आपको किसी और अकेडमी की किसी चीज की जो है ना, आप लोगों को बिल्कुल भी जरूरत ना हो. Go to my lectures and watch everything that is present there in the lectures and note down everything that I tell you during the lecture. It is going to be very useful for you people. Anyhow, man is facing low and high temperature, and man has to maintain the temperature of the body at around 37.4, 37.5 this degrees centigrade. Now, the mechanisms by which a person can maintain the body temperature is known as the strategies. This is known as the strategies. Now, these strategies can be internal or they can be external. They can be external or they can be external. Okay? But all this thermoregulation, keep it in your mind very loud and clear. All these thermoregulation strategies, they are all controlled by a part of the forebrain, which is known as the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a part of the forebrain, and the hypothalamus acts as the thermostat of the body. The thermostat of the body, you can say the regulator of the body, the regulator center of the body. ठीक है. So two types of situations जो हैं, man is facing the low temperature and the high temperature. The low temperature is when the man is facing a very low external environment, and high temperature when man is facing a high external environment, and man has to maintain this. Okay. For this one now, there are various mechanisms that are operated, but what brings these mechanisms into operation? It is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is the thermostat of the body. It is the regulator of the body. It is present in the forebrain. It is present in the forebrain of the body. Now, these are the temperature of the body is maintained first of all by some physiological methods. Physiological methods का simple mechanisms के साथ जो है वो हो जाता है. Now, for example, if we have a very low temperature, then what happens? We start to shiver. कांपते हैं ना, जब ठंड लगती है तो फिर shivering होती है ना. We start to shiver. दांत बजना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Clattering of teeth हो जाता है. ठीक है, clattering of teeth हो जाता है. ठीक है. फिर उसमें यह है कि बाल खड़े हो जाते हैं, और जो बाल खड़े होते हैं, that is called piloerection. Piloerection जो है, this is actually the phenomenon where the skin here, it gets erect. It stands on the skin. बिल्कुल सीधे हो जाते हैं. ठीक है. Now, let us come to shivering. Shivering, what is shivering? Shivering is actually known as the a spasmodic contraction of the whole body. Spasmodic. Spasmodic means where all the muscles of the body are involved. Spasmodic contraction जब आपको कपकपी होती है तो आपकी बॉडी के सारे मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, ठीक है? That is called spasmodic contraction. Can you see the screen? It is called spasmodic contraction. Spasmodic contraction. भूलना नहीं है इस बात को. This is called spasmodic contraction. And due to the spasmodic contraction, the skin cells and skin muscles, what happens? The skin muscles, they contract. And when they contract, they kind of become very, very tight, and they produce a reduction in the amount of blood that is being supplied to the skin. Because spasmodic contraction की वजह से muscles contract, and because of this muscle contraction, the vessels, the blood vessels in the body, they also constrict. They also constrict, and when they constrict, they become narrow. And when they become narrow, that means that less blood is flowing and less heat is going to be lost from the body. Okay? Less heat will be lost, and the narrowing of the vessels is known as vasoconstriction. It is known as vasoconstriction. Okay? And due to the spasmodic contraction, the skin, its muscles become tight, and then it leads to piloerection. Piloerection means standing of the hair of the skin. Standing of skin hair. Standing of skin hair. Okay? क्या होता है अब हम देखते हैं. ये तो हो गया when we are feeling cold. When we are facing a low temperature. When we are facing a low temperature, what is happening when we are facing a low temperature? Our body has to increase the amount of heat that is present inside. Our body has to retain the heat inside. ठीक है? जब हमें बहुत ठंड लग रही है तो our body has to retain the heat inside. And how is the heat going to be retained? अब आपको आंसर बताती हूँ. सबसे पहले तो ये है shivering. And what does shivering mean? अगर आपसे पूछा जाता है what is the meaning of shivering? Shivering is actually the spasmodic contraction of the body muscles. Spasmodic का मतलब होता है widespread. Almost all the muscles of the body, they start to contract at the same time, and then you start to shiver. And when you shiver, it produces heat. And then how is that heat going to be retained inside the body? First of all, vasoconstriction will take place. Vasoconstriction is going to take place. Vasoconstriction means narrowing of the blood vessels. And due to narrowing of the blood vessels, write down everything, heat will not be lost from the body. Convection will not take place from the blood. Heat will not be lost from the body. And due to vasoconstriction, the muscles will also contract. And when the muscles will contract, then piloerection is also going to take place. And piloerection, I have told you already, it means the standing of the hair on the skin. And due to that, the air is going to be, and when the hair, it stands on the skin, then air is going to be trapped between the hair. And you know that air is an insulator. And when air stands on the, when air gets trapped in the hair, it means it will not be lost around. Okay? It will not be lost out. Air acts as an insulator. So heat will not be lost from the body. Then clattering of teeth also is a part of vasoconstriction, a part of the spasmodic contraction. Now, this is the case when the temperature is very high. Now, the second case where the temperature of the body is very, where the external temperature, this was the case where the external temperature was low. Now the case where externally there is a lot of heat present. गर्मी है. Then क्या होगा? गर्मी है तो क्या होगा कि आपकी skin के muscles, they will get relaxed. ठीक है? The skin muscles will get relaxed. The hair on the skin is going to lie very close to the skin. Then the vessels are going to dilate. Vessels are going to dilate. It is going to show a dilation. It is going to show a dilation, and dilation means that more blood is going to pass through them. More blood is going to pass through them, then that means more convection is going to take place. More convection is going to take place means more heat is going to be lost. समझ आ रही है बात की? More heat is going to be lost. Right? More heat will be lost. And then when more heat will be lost, then the sweat glands are going to be activated. The sweat glands will be activated and our body will start to perspire. Perspire का मतलब होता है पसीना. The body is going to cool down by sweating. Water will evaporate from our body through the sweat glands, and the body will cool down by absorbing the heat, the extra heat that is present inside the body. Okay, so this is what happens in the when there is a lot of heat present outside. Now let me go to the slide and let me show you the slide so that we can start the next topic. Homeostasis, thermoregulation, thermoregulatory strategies in man. अब ये देखिए इसको क्या हो रहा है? इसको क्या हो रहा है? Look at him. इसको क्या हो रहा है? मैसेज में जवाब दीजिए जल्दी से. What is happening to him? सिकंदर जफर, क्या हो रहा है इसको बेटा बताइए. इसको he is feeling cold and you can see him shivering from head to toe. Yeah, yes, he is shivering. Shabash, shabash, girls ने answer दिया. He is shivering. ठीक है, and look at him. He is covered and from head to toe he is shivering. And look at this one. What is happening to him? He is facing an external temperature which is very hot. उसको बहुत गर्मी लग रही है. उसको देखो पसीना कितना ज्यादा आ रहा है. आइसक्रीम भी खा रहा है फिर भी उसको पसीना आ रहा है. और उसने देखें ये बनियान वगैरह पहनी हुई है और इसने कितना कवर किया हुआ है, लेकिन the body is behaving in a different manner. He is feeling very hot. Now this is what we have studied today. Body temperature is very critical. Now before I move forward, can somebody explain why do we say something is critical? When we say that something is critical, जब हम कहते हैं कि कोई चीज बहुत अहम है, कोई चीज बहुत ज्यादा important है, उसके बगैर मामलात खराब हो सकते हैं, then that is known critical. Why is it critical? When we say something is critical, तो इसका क्या मतलब होता है? What is the meaning of this when we say that something is critical? Yes, beta. Anybody, just give me an answer so we should move forward. When we say something is critical का मतलब ये है कि it has a very, very important role in the body mechanisms. It has a very important role in the existence of the organism. The normal range of the body temperature is 36.4 to 37. Okay, we have an answer. It has to maintain in order to make the body function normally. Okay, very good. Normal range 36.4 and 37.3. Respiration is the main source of energy. Carbohydrates and fats are broken down and ATP is stored inside the body. ATP is a stored form of energy, the chemical form of energy that is stored inside the body. Write it down. The chemical form of energy stored in the body is ATP, which is going to be cached whenever required. Thermogenesis. Thermogenesis is defined as a process of heat production, and it is controlled by the nervous system and hormones. We have two types of thermogenesis. We have the shivering thermogenesis, when the outside temperature is very less and the body has to increase the temperature, in which shivering of the skeletal muscles take place. I have told you that this is called the spasmodic contraction. And as a result of this, some related changes also take place in the body and the body temperature increases. Then the non-shivering thermogenesis, where the body has a very high metabolic rate and these hormones, thyroxine and adrenaline, they are produced in a high amount. Body loses a lot of heat through these processes. By radiation, about 50% of heat is lost. Federal Board, you don't have this information in your book, note it down. By radiation, about 50% of heat is lost by radiation. Then by convection and by conduction, also we have a lot of heat lost from the body. In vasodilation, what happens? That the vessels beneath the skin, they dilate. बड़ी हो जाती हैं, खुली हो जाती हैं, and because of that more blood flows through them and more heat is lost. Evaporation occurs through the skin, and what happens during evaporation is loss of water from the general body surface, which leads to sweating. Heat is also lost by evaporation from the lungs. Okay, we have a question. What is the role of thermogenesis? What is the role of respiration in thermogenesis? Beta, the role of respiration in thermogenesis is that I have just told you in the, this is a very good question, very, very good question, beta, shabash. इसमें आप ये देखें कि मेन सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी जो है दैट इज रेस्पिरेशन एंड आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट इट बहुत बहुत अच्छा सवाल पूछा है बेटा द क्वेश्चन वाज दैट व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन इन थर्मोजेनेसिस इट मींस दैट योर ब्रेन हैज स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन द लाइन दैट आई वांटेड टू वर्क यू हैव स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग बायोलॉजी आप लोग इस तरह के सवाल पूछा करें मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये सवाल respiration आप ये देखें कि it is a process in which food is broken down and energy is produced. And what is energy? Energy is ATP. And this ATP is produced by the breakdown of carbohydrates and fats. ठीक है? If this breakdown does not take place, then ATP is not going to be present inside the body. This ATP is the ready source of energy for the body. This ATP is going to use both in shivering thermogenesis and in non-shivering thermogenesis, but the physiological activity is going to be a little bit different. Now, spasmodic contraction of the muscle requires a lot of energy. Yeah, it requires a lot of energy, and spasmodic contraction means that the whole body muscles are going to contract. But where is the energy coming from? It is coming from ATP, which is produced from what? Which is produced from respiration. इसी तरह non-shivering thermogenesis. Non-shivering thermogenesis may be your breathing rate becomes very fast. You are losing heat from the skin and you are losing heat from your lungs also because a lot of blood is passing through the alveoli. You are losing heat from the lungs also through the general exhalation process. Okay? So because of that, respiration is playing a very vital role. It is helping the body to cool down. It is helping the body by providing ready source of energy, which is going to be utilized for these processes, which are vital to maintain the temperature of the body. Heat is also lost from the evaporation of the lungs. Any other question? Now, this is heat, how heat is retained in the body. Heat is retained by vasoconstriction, that is narrowing of the vessels. Due to this, less blood is present in the vessels and less heat is lost. Erection of the hair, piloerection, the hair erector muscles contract and it pulls the hair up and goosebumps are formed also. Then another very important thing is the fat layer. In those animals that live in cooler regions of the world, they have a very fat insulation layer under their skin and that serves to conserve heat. Vital organs of the body, like the kidney and the heart, they have a protective insulating layer around them, which protects them. Okay, now let us come to this. Normal body temperature around 37 degrees centigrade. The body temperature rises above normal. The nervous system signals to dermal blood vessels. Dermal means the blood vessels that are present in the skin dilate and sweat glands to secrete. Body heat is lost to the surrounding through radiation, conduction, and convection. The body temperature goes down and sweating also takes place over here. And then the normal body temperature is attained. Then this stimulus is going to stop. Then the next one is low body temperature. Body temperature is low and body temperature is low. And then what happens is that the nervous system signals the blood vessels to constrict and the sweat glands to remain active. ठीक है? जब हमारे पास बॉडी टेम्परेचर बहुत ज्यादा लो होता है तो फिर क्या होता है यहाँ पर आपका जो बॉडी का टेम्परेचर उसको इंक्रीज करना है. The body temperature drops below the normal. Now what happens? The nervous system signals the dermal blood vessels to constrict and the sweat glands become inactive. The body heat is conserved and due to which the body temperature rises. This is a very good slide. ठीक है, I have worked a lot for you people in finding these slides, and you people should utilize these slides. Join my Google Classroom also. Many students are making good use of my Google Classroom, and you are all invited to the Google Classroom. आप लोगों से कोई मैं फीस तो नहीं ले रही हूँ Google Classroom में आने की. आप लोग क्यों नहीं आते हो Google Classroom में? वहां से मटेरियल लो, इतना ज्यादा वहां लर्निंग मटेरियल पड़ा हुआ है, आप लोगों के लिए मैंने रखा है. ठीक है, तो you people should make good use of the Google Classroom, and those students that do not have the code of the Google Classroom, I can send it to you people today, and I am going to check your presence in the Google Classroom today. I want all of you to be present in the Google Classroom. If the body temperature continues to drop, the nervous system signals the muscles to contract, and then the muscle, this is the spasmodic contraction. The muscle activity generates a lot of heat. Now, this was all for the topic today. If you have any question, you can ask me, and then after this, we will discuss some of the MCQs that I have prepared for you people.